I said, but once this car is at temperature, I want you to romp on it as hard as you can. Hi, I'm Marlon Goldberg, and I'm the founder of Workshop 5001 in Los Angeles. This is a 1973 911T that has gone through a full restoration with us and been turned into a bit of a hot rod. Car's finished in Audi Nardo gray. We've built this with the intent of it being very understated and simple hot rod, sort of in contrast to a lot of other hot rods that are being built right now. We wanted it to be kind of the extreme opposite. This car, we've gone through the whole interior, used all spinny back hides. We had a company in Scotland make a custom tartan plaid with the colors and the pattern that we designed. This car received 356, kind of also called the German square weave carpet. We designed the door panels to be very simple, kind of in the RS spirit, and used spinny back felting leather to make our own pull handles to close and our own pull handles to open. Move to the back of the car. The motor is a 3.4 liter twin plug Motec injection. The entire car has a custom wheel spec wiring harness. We've used Gen V throttle bodies. We've reused the original 3.2 crank, but done a GT3 oil pump, TP pistons, Carrillo rods, Molly Motorsport cylinders, twin plugged the heads. The heads were done by Randy Ossie using his valve springs and titanium valve spring retainers. Just a lot of other kind of little custom tricks throughout to produce. When this was dynoed before going in the chassis, it was 304.9 horsepower at 7,300 RPM in an 84-degree dyno cell. So it's a nice motor for a car that weighs 2,300 pounds. The suspension on the car was built custom for us by KW Motorsport in Germany. This is a three-way kit with remote reservoirs. You can see where we've mounted the reservoirs in the back. inside the trunk, we kind of also had a little fun with the tartan plaid. Wherever else we could, use leather, like we had a custom-made strut brace, the covering plate for the HVAC system we've covered in leather, the reservoirs for the KWs, and even down to the clamps we had custom-made by our machine shop, and then plated in the same finish that we've used throughout the car. There's about 137 pieces, if I remember correctly, that use the finish that is called crystallite chrome. The brake system on the car is standard 911S front calipers, the lightweight aluminum caliper, standard caliper in the rear. I think that a lot of hot rods that are built, builders or owners immediately want to go big, and they think it's necessary to put more modern brakes. But these S calipers, I know there's a lot of people who are critical of them, and they're not as good as later SC or 3.2 calipers, but they came with the car, and they were in beautiful condition. And we had them rebuilt just in the sense that new pistons, new seals, that they were serviced, but the finish on them is all original because that finish can't be replicated. Another thing that we've done is the oil cooling system. We essentially have a 3.2 oil cooling system up to the front, where we're using modern Cetrab oil coolers that we're running 2 of them with fans. Each one is good for keeping a 300 horsepower motor cool. The steel wheels that we've used on the car are actually sort of a rare Porsche wheel. They're a 15 by 6. Most steel wheels are actually a 15 by 5.5. And the gentleman we bought them from, who is a specialist in vintage Porsche wheels, said in that his 30+ years of dealing with Porsche wheels, this is the only full set of 15 by 6 steel wheels. These, I think, were only brought to the US market for about a 1.5 year period of time. So we thought they were kind of a cool thing to have and go with the understated look, and we've gotten sort of extreme reactions. People either love them or hate them. It's sort of funny, the owner of the car actually hates them. They were intended to just be our test and setup wheel, and we have a set of Fuchs that are in process for the car. So this car may ultimately end up with Fuchs instead of these, but I really like them. It gives it a rally car look. I'm also into vintage Land Rovers, and having a steel wheel is kind of a very purposeful thing, and I think it looks good on these cars. So. So one of the things we did for the client as we made some luggage, so we really wanted this car to be driven, and it's a gentleman who owns it, so we wanted to make a bag that a guy would feel comfortable using. So we wanted it to resemble sort of a gym bag or duffel bag, or could be used as a very fancy beach bag, because this is will be maybe a beach car. But we've also used the tartan plaid inside the bag, and we've incorporated our logo onto it. So just another kind of little add-on we had fun with the car.